All right, time now to speak to Sunil Chhetri. We spoke to Sunil a short while back and began by asking him, how do you see the future of Indian football panning out, say, over the next 3 to 4 years?
Very bright, very bright. I think from all aspects we have to improve ourselves, right from youth development, right from underage football to the I-League, to the ISL, to the national team, everything, every department has to improve themselves. I think as players, I always talk to my players and I always tell them that to keep improving themselves, because the whole world is improving. Forget about the whole world, the Asian teams are improving so much. So if you have to compete with them, all of us have to improve. And just imagine if the players keep improving and the coaches improve and the federation puts on more effort and the government comes in, helps in, media houses like you guys help in. Everyone pushes in this from all directions. We're just going to improve. The stage where we are, and we can't be overconfident or be satisfied with whatever little we achieve, because no matter how much we achieve, it will always be less. So just keep your head down and keep working hard is what I think and what I tell to all my players. And I'll just hope that all the other aspects of football, like I mentioned, the fans, the media, the government, the federation, everyone, the corporate houses, the ISL, everyone comes in and everyone pushes their best. At the end of the day, that's what you expect from everyone, just to give your best. And then whatever we achieve, we'll keep we'll put our hands up and we'll say this is what we have achieved.
Right, Sunil, I know that you also very closely follow foreign club football as well as international football. Let's talk about a certain Wayne Rooney. Now, he, of course, has not been in the starting 11 for Manchester United and then for England as well. He hasn't started, in fact, for United since the Leicester game on the 24th of September. A lot of people saying that it's perhaps the end of the Wayne Rooney era. What is your reaction to that?
I think it's unfortunate the way people are talking about him, but also we have to see who is talking these kind of things about him. People who have played football, they know the kind of contribution he has done to his club and country. You always have the phase where you have a dip. It shouldn't be attached to his age. Look at the kind of career he has had. From 16, he has been playing non-stop football for the club and the country at top flight, and he's performing almost every game. And just because he has a little bit of a downfall or a patch where he hasn't scored or played according to what his standards were, you can't just look down upon the player and think that he's finished. That is very unfortunate, and especially Rooney, because he works really hard. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, he's going to bounce back and show the whole world what Wayne Rooney is. He has done it before also. From 16, imagine he's 32 now. 16 years on a top flight at top level. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And just because he had a little bit of bad phase, as to say, you can't say that he's finished or he's not the same player. And I think this break that he is having is going to work on his favor. He can relax, he can recover from all the football that he has played and rethink and let's come back again. Class he has, the kind of the skills he has, the talent he has, he's just going to bounce back.
All right, let's talk about the UEFA Champions League now, Sunil. Of course, a big game coming up later tonight. Barcelona will host Manchester City. I know it's still, of course, very early days in the competition, but any predictions for who can win?
People are going to say it's cliche that I'm saying Barcelona, because I'm a Barcelona fan, but they look really strong. Real Madrid is a good team. Man City look good. Apart from the Tottenham game where Tottenham completely outplayed them, Man City look good. So I think these three are the heavyweights in the Champions League.
Right, I also have to ask you this question, that entire Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo debate. Who is the better striker? Who is the best player in the world? Where do you stand on that one?
I wish I could just take a name. I would say Messi. And just because what he does is something that you can't teach. Ronaldo is a phenomenal athlete. He works so hard on himself. I was at Sporting Lisbon. I've heard stories about him, the kind of player he was and how much hard work he puts in. He's a fabulous player and I'm a big fan. But if you want to ask me to pick a name, it's Messi, because he does something that you can't teach a kid. It's just pure talent. He's just naturally gifted. And you can't compare somebody who's that naturally gifted with anyone else. So for me, it's Messi.
All right, so Sunil Chhetri's vote going to Lionel Messi. One final question, Sunil. You, of course, have a very busy schedule. What's the most fun thing that you have done in the recent past when you took your last break?
To be honest, I hadn't had a break for a long time now. I think one thing that has come in my mind was I took my mom and dad to Singapore and we had great fun. I took them to Sentosa Island where they were all rides, and I made sure that they took part in every ride, even though my mom and dad didn't want it to. I forced them, and it was great to see the reaction. I think that was one fun trip that I had.
Right. In fact, Sunil, I remember meeting your parents a long time back when I interviewed you once at your house. It was, of course, a very special occasion. Sunil, thanks so much for talking to us and all the best
Thank you so much,
for that
man.
big
And to
match.
everyone who is watching NDTV, happy Diwali.